Hello everybody, this is Ed. Welcome back to another episode of Escaping the Nether. I hope you guys are excited as I am to get back— oh, jittery computer, to get back into the game. Here we go. So this here is the— oh, I'm only one off. This here is the new Nether Fortress that I haven't explored yet. I came across it, I don't know if it was last episode or the episode before, but it was while I was exploring another Nether Fortress, so we're just going to check it out. And those blazes up there seem to have my attention, so I'm just going to pack up for a bit and hopefully that they— wait. There we go. Okay, they've despawned, so we don't have to deal with them now. It's quite a task to run up to— oh, I was going to say, to have to deal with blazes running up towards them when you're stuck on a straight path. But having a ghast isn't that good of a thing either right here, right now, so— oh dear me. I'm not doing that great of it. I need to stop moving back, okay? Not doing that great of a job returning the fire charges back to the gas right here, right now. You know what? I'm not going to get a decent hit on him unless I get closer. So let's clear the path and let's get a bit closer to said gas. And we're going to try and take care of him with his own fire charge. And that was a strike. Look at that. Beautiful. So I can't believe that this Nether Fortress spawned so close to the last one I was working on, and I guess I missed out on that third piece of XP, but that's okay. So what do we got here? We got ourselves a magma cube and a bit of lava attacking the Nether Fortress there, but that's okay. I'll deal with that in a second. Make sure— okay, there's a bit of a drop there, so I just got to be careful with check out my surroundings before I engage in any whoa, what happened there? Okay, doesn't matter. We'll rescue those netherrack, sooner rather than later. And I don't think I'm going to clear away this lava here using that technique, so I'm just going to back up a bit, deal with this magma cube, because I have his attention now, and he wants to do the lingo, so we'll do the lingo. I don't know what the lingo is, but it doesn't matter. Okay, oops, there goes the magma cube down the side. We'll take care of these little fellas here, and we'll take care of this lava. I may have to go up and over for this one here, but that's okay. I don't mind doing that. A bit of building in order to get over that. I think that's probably the best way to do it, because working the way up the natural staircase will not be an easy task, so I'm just going to build a little path on the outside here. Not really much to see, but that's okay. Now, I see what the problem is. There's your problem. And those bricks must have come down from another gas fire charge that I sent off into the ether. Okay, so we're just going to block off this lava here. Lovely. There we go. Okay, well, I've been exploring this fortress pretty much— oh, there's nothing down this end either. Is there anything behind this netherrack? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is a pretty boring nether fortress, I must admit. I haven't come across a single thing. And sometimes there's good ones. And sometimes there's bad ones. And this is just a boring old bad one. And I'm just going to go exploring. I want to get as far away from this Nether Fortress as possible because, well, I didn't really come across anything. There wasn't any chests or anything of the sort like that around here. So, you know what? I'm just going to head away from this Nether Fortress and hopefully find something a bit better. Well, nothing over that way. So maybe, you know what? I'm just going to head in a straight line. Okay. Oh, there goes that Nether Quartz. Doesn't matter. Okay, got the experience. And, ooh, a cave, a bit more exciting than that Nether Fortress, I must admit. Right, so I still plan on heading in one direction only. And I'm going to keep heading in that direction until I can't head in that direction no more. Wait, south? North. We're heading northwards. I thought I was heading south, I'm heading north. Getting my directions all confused up in here right about now. So, as I'm digging through this probably endless amounts of netherrack, I'm going to tell you, before I told you I was going to make fudge. I wanted to get some make some fudge, get some fudge, make some fudge from scratch to give out as gifts. And I had a bit of a test, a trial run. Hopefully I'll include a photograph of me starting the process of boiling some fudge or cooking some fudge. And it turned out okay, the first batch. It was a bit soft, but it certainly had the right taste. It wasn't perfect though, and I'm out of a pick. That is a pickle. That's the icing on the cake right there. The cake that sunk the Titanic. Actually, now I think about it, I don't think the Titanic was sunk because of a cake. It was an iceberg. But still, the saying goes without saying. No, I just need to stop right about here because I'm not making much sense, and I do apologise. But okay, there we go. I got myself another pick, and yes, made the fudge. The fudge came out okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep going here. Oh dear. Oh no. We need to use the pick. Don't go for the netherrack to block it off. Use the pick. It's quicker. Dig a little trench, and then the problem is solved. Okay. No, I can't go this way either. There you go. Little trench. Okay. I'm gonna try 1, 2, and go a bit more over. Is this going to be safer? It is safer. That's nice. Just as I was saying, I was making the fudge. First batch came out okay, but it was a bit soft, a bit granular, which means it was wasn't as well cooked, unfortunately, as it could have been. So I don't believe it. Another Nether Fortress just by heading in one direction from another. I don't believe it. Sorry, is this home? Did I dig all the way home? I don't know. Doesn't look familiar. We've got some bad things up here. So we're going to take care of this blaze, and we'll take care of that with a skeleton over there. There we go, lovely. So, yeah, made the fudge. A bit granular, a bit undercooked. So I ended up reheating it in the pot a couple of days later to see if I could kind of whisk through... Oh, dearie me, I got withered. So if I could whisk through the fudge to make it a little bit smoother, a little bit more cooked. And this time it came out, it was certainly smoother, and it was certainly more cooked, had more of the fudge taste, but it was too soft at this point, and it was too runny. So when I put it in the fridge to set, and unfortunately, when I took it out of the fridge and left it on the table, it kind of just acted like treacle once it got warm, and it spread out across the mats that I put it on to keep it safe. So, luckily, okay, I'm going to just make sure I can see where the exit is here, because I want to be able to make sure I can find my way back. I got myself another pick here. So, as I was saying, there's a bit more like treacle or molasses, I think. And so I cooked it a third time. Third time was a charm, and to see if I could help stiffen it up. And now it's like toffee. It is extremely tough, so I think I boiled it a bit too much. You can undercook it. Cooking is lovely. Oh, I'm hearing things, and it's putting me on edge. I'm hearing wither skeletons above me. I think they're above me. They're definitely not over there. My goodness me. What's with the diamonds right about here? Yeah, I'm not feeling particularly safe here right about now, from the amount of noise. I'll grab those diamonds, though. That's lovely. But yeah, now I've got toffee. There's nothing around here. There's a few chests, and okay, no wither skeletons. I've just got to play it safe, because I could imagine 3 wither skeletons and me in a corner. I don't think that would end very well. Got some gold. Oh well, don't know what's going to happen now. So, one thing I remember that's brought up in the comments section of one of my videos: does ED stand for anything? Well, I'll tell you what, I don't want to drop down there. Got to be careful of that. No, it doesn't. It's not an acronym. It's just an abbreviation of my name. It's just a nickname, Ed. And so people can get quite creative. And I don't want to say what people have been writing down as suggestions for what Ed could stand for. Okay, I'll give you an idea. The second word is dysfunction. So yes, the first word begins with E. I'll let you use your imaginations. A little bit naughty, but I like a bit of a naughty joke from here, from now and again, so we can have a laugh about that. But that's okay. I don't think it's offensive in any way. Just having a bit of fun, and that's what life's about. If you can't laugh at yourself, what's the point of being so serious? Okay, we're going to take care of this lava right about here. Oh, where there's a will, there's a way, and this lava has certainly got a lot of will right about here. Okay, we're just going to let this dissipate so I can take away that. Are you going to go? There we go. There we go. Clear away this netherrack here. But yeah, I guess it was my fault for including it as Ed with a capital D. So of course it looks like an abbreviation, doesn't it? Got a few more chests and a lot of gold. My goodness me, gold and diamonds have been very prominent in these chest findings, I must admit. Okay, another chest. We've just got to get 2 more blocks of obsidian, I hope. I hope it's only 2 more. I'll be devastated if it's not. Okay, so There we are. And we got ourselves another ends there. Not something I really want to have to worry about just about now. So, yes, Ed doesn't stand for anything. Or if it does, you know what? You can let it, you can make it stand for whatever you want. I will not quash your creativity. But it's been very exciting on YouTube. I've been enjoying myself. I've certainly been... I've been on YouTube since 2006. I know I've mentioned that before. And been making videos since then, but most of them, if not all of them, you can't really find anymore because they were very silly and very pointless, and some of them were a little bit naughty and a little bit rude, so I don't really use them anymore. Very early on, I deleted a lot of my older videos because, as I say, they're very silly, and this place looks a bit more promising. Hopefully I'll find some chests up here, and I didn't really want to keep that kind of stuff on my channel, so I don't have it on my channel anymore. Hello, Wither Skeleton, how you doing there? I knew I could hear more madness going on above me, and there he is, coming down to say hello. But yeah, the thing is, I used to use Google Chrome back in the day, and I used to have an ad blocker extension on there, but I don't use Chrome anymore. I use Brave. I went back to Firefox for a bit, but Brave, I like Brave as a search browser, a web browser, not a search browser. It's very useful, very handy to have, and I'm hoping to get a Wither Skeleton, hence why I'm attacking these Wither Skeleton Skull. A Wither Skull, yeah, that's what I want. Hence why I'm attacking these Wither Skeletons. No skull today, but that's okay. I might find one a bit later on. This is very unusual. This is the rooftop to a staircase, so I don't know why it's all open. It's a very unusual design, this Nether Fortress. Imagine Wither Fortress, this Nether Fortress. But yes, I do use an ad blocker, mainly for those annoying sites, not annoying sites, those websites that have information. I'm all out of torches in case you're wondering what I'm doing, so I dropped down a nether rack block and I set it alight with the flint and steel. But as I was saying, I use it, the ad blocker to stop having those annoying ads whenever you go to a website looking for like instructions on how to repair your dishwasher or whatever, and you get those ads that take up most of your CPU processing power, so the website takes 20 minutes to load. There we are. Okay, absolutely nothing. Oh dear. But I make sure that I whitelist the YouTube channel because I want to... YouTube in general, so because I watch a lot of content creators that do get their ad revenue through YouTube and Patreon. I don't have a Patreon myself yet, but maybe one day I might. I don't worry about it too much. If I get a little bit of money from YouTube, that's fantastic. I love it. It's absolutely amazing to get anything, and I'm very thankful for it. But I do make sure I watch the ads as many times as I can for the content creators that I'm watching, because I want to make sure they get that little bit of ad revenue and they get helps supply their income. So if you can whitelist, if you got ad blocker and you want to make sure that you don't support a creator through Patreon and you want to make sure they get some money, why not making sure that you whitelist your YouTube? And what's a 30-minute ad? Okay, I will admit, if the ad is like plus a minute, I might skip it. I usually do, I must admit. If these ads that go for more than 5 minutes are ridiculous. I mean, imagine a 5-minute ad. We had Clive Palmer, who was trying to get into... He was an Australian businessman, very wealthy. He was trying to get into politics. He was Australia's answer to Donald Trump, really, but he wasn't as charismatic as Donald Trump, so that's really saying something right there, isn't it? And I try and steer clear of political talk, but he was putting out ads on YouTube for Australian YouTubers that were half an hour long. I'm sorry, but half an hour ads are not ads, and they weren't even great, interesting ads. I sat through about 10 minutes of one just to see, because I didn't know much about Clive Palmer, and I still don't after watching 10 minutes of one of his half-hour ads. No idea what he was talking about, but that's politics. Who knows what on earth politicians want? So anyway, yes, I make sure that I want the people that I like watching and that produce hours and hours and hours worth of content and do hours and hours and hours of more work behind the scenes to make sure that that content is fun. I like to make sure that they get a little bit of money from me just from watching the ads. Anyway, so other things that have been happening in my life. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I used to have a clip. It was like a suction cup on one end and a big clip that would hold your mobile phone. And the idea was that you could use this and stick it on your windshield and that way you can use your phone as a GPS whenever you're traveling around. Oh, this place looks like, oh boy, okay, this looks like a bit of a nightmare over there, a blaze and a wither. No, we don't want to have to deal with both things right there, because a wither has quite a bit of HP on it, and a blaze does too. I don't know, oh, hello, I don't know where to go or what to do. There's blazes everywhere now. Okay, there's 2 of them, but still, that 2 is enough to cause some trouble. But yes, as I was saying, I used to have a clip, and I lost it, and I was looking for it. I was using it a lot, especially when I was... Okay, I'm just going to block this off here so I don't have to deal with that blaze spawner. I was using it a lot, especially for photographs, and, oh, hello, goodness me, how do you do? You came to say hello, didn't you, Mr. or Mrs. Blazed? Goodness me. Oh, shucks, okay, I'm going to drink this, potion of regeneration, and I'm going to eat myself the bread. Eat myself the bread, yes, eat myself the bread, and, okay, take on these blazes because they wanted to say hello and do a bit of damage to me right there. Don't go over the edge. Don't go over the edge. You went over the edge. Okay, don't worry. I got a bow and arrow. Oh goodness me, my shot. Bow and arrow. Come on, we'll take care of him. Oh dear. There we go. Took care of him. Not the most straightest shot. Excuse me, just choking on air in my throat. But yes, as I was saying, I lost a clip. I want to get away from there. I lost my phone clip, and I wanted to make sure, I wanted to find this phone clip again, and it was, what are you doing, Mr. Magma Cube? Going up there, all up high up the, I didn't realise Magma Cubes could do that. Slide up a stream of lava like that. Guys, I'm trying to watch the magma, oh, he fell down. And, those blazers just wanted to make sure that I didn't get to see the action of Mr. Magma Cube falling down. Most unfortunate for the Magma Cube right there, wasn't it? Okay, block that off. Go across. Right, so I found a bit more. This looks like it's another Nether Fortress that's kind of... It's very bizarre. It's not connected to the main Nether Fortress that I'm working on here. I'm going to dig down. I'm going to show you what it is, from what I can see anyway. So yeah, I had a phone clip, and I tidied up the house the other day, and this phone clip would always hang out in the lounge room, and it would always be there. And it was a case of one of these things where something is always there, and then as soon as you need it, it's not there anymore. So that was the case. It was in the lounge room for years, even just sitting there on the table. It's not really a lounge room we use all that much, so things can stay there for a while and no one noticed. Until, yeah, I cleaned it up, and then a couple of days later, I needed the phone clip, and I've been searching the house high and low, looking for this phone clip, and I checked the office, and I checked the bedroom multiple times. I got a lot of storage boxes. Each box has a number on it, and I have a complete list of probably about 1,000 different things. Oh, didn't mean to do that. 1,000 different things of what is in each box. And, oh, look at these chests. And I mark off more gold in a saddle. I mark off everything. I write it down so that way if I need to find what I'm looking... Diamond horse armor. I don't believe it. The amount of diamond horse... I just keep finding it. Actually, you know what? I don't even need it, but because I feel like it's so rare, I might grab it. You know what? I've got plenty of nether wart. I'll get rid of that. Right, okay, this might be a bit of a hot mess. I'm going to take them out from a distance. So as I was saying, everything is categorized. I know if I need to find, say... my purple tie, not that I have them packed away, but this is a hypothetical, this is an example. If I need to find my purple tie, I will go to my spreadsheet, type in purple tie, and it will come up in this list, and I'll go, and it'll be like purple tie box 3. So I know that it's in box... Oh, goodness me, I'm withered. I know it's in box 3, and I can... Oh, I'm on withered and on fire, and I have no potion of regeneration. This might be it. Watch my hearts go down. Am I on fire again? Oh gosh, this is not good. Oh, I was going to drink that fire resistance potion, but oh boy. What? I'm really frazzled right about here right now. I'm going to keep looking, but goodness me, there's some very violent combat that I've had out here. I don't really want the violent combat right about now, but I'm happy to be alive. But yes, this phone clip, I couldn't find it anywhere. And I've been searching the house for days and days and days and days and days, until eventually there was a box that we had in the lounge room that was hidden in the corner, and, you know, I must have rested, there was boxes next to it, I must have rested this clip on that box, and at some point knocked it down into the bottom of this box next to all these things. More diamond horse armor, I don't believe it. I mean, I'm very thankful, but I don't have a horse. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I'm very thankful. There we go. Lovely. Bit of horse armor. And, okay, I'm going to keep lighting my way. Still no torches, unfortunately. So anyway, as I was saying, eventually one night I was just looking through the lounge room for the 50th time, thinking, where is this phone clip? I want to take some photographs. I've got a macro lens, a very small thing that clips onto my camera. And to use a macro lens, it's taking up photographs very close, and you have to keep the camera very still. Hence why I've been looking for this clip, because then I can adjust it and let it sit on the clip, and hopefully nothing will shake it. I'll be able to get a nice clear picture. So eventually, yep, one night, after days and days of searching, many hours searching for this one clip, I just kind of reached into the bottom of the box. I just had this gut feeling, and there it was, hiding in the bottom of the box. Alright, okay, I don't think there's much of this fortress to search. I'm cutting out all the boring stuff. My goodness me, the horse armor. I'll take the iron. The iron I like. I don't need a saddle. I don't need gold horse armor. I've already got diamond horse armor. I don't need gold. Oh dear. I wish there was a way I could recycle it, or take the gold off of the armor. Yeah, more gold and a flint and steel. I have so much gold and so much diamond. It's preposterous. It's crazy. Just going to see if this ends up here. If not, I think this is the end of my search. Okay, nothing there. I think I have looked through everything so far. I'll block this all off so I know. But it might be time for me to head back home anyway, because I got a full inventory, and there's no point continuing to search if you can't take home the stuff with a full inventory. Right, okay, so we're leaving this weird, very bizarre, unusual Nether Fortress right there. We're going to go on a little journey back home, back through this Nether Fortress, and you can see all the fire left over from the fighting with the blaze I've had. Yeah, that's all part of the journey, isn't it? Right, so yeah, I should be able to find my way back home fairly easily. Okay, here's the exit. And we're going to have to do a little tango before we leave. We've got another wither skeleton spawn and a blaze spawn. There we are. I used to get so mad when I lost things back in the day. I once lost a sock, and it was a very unusual story. But I had a sock without its pair, and it sat in my cupboard for months until eventually I found what happened to it. It fell down behind the washing machine. And so, and then a day later, and I can't see what's going on. There's too much smoke. Too much smoke. Goodness me. Okay, it's gone. So, a day later, I managed to find the pair, and then, a week later, I lost another sock. And I went through the entire house looking for it, but that's a story for another day. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Take care, live long, live well, look after yourselves and each other, and bye-bye.